we have an issue we have to talk about. Unfortunately, I have in my hand, hot off the presses, the Week 4 edition of the AP poll. It is a disaster. Probably the worst I've seen them spit out so far this year. Bradley is putting it up on the screen right now. No problem with Ohio State being number 1. Hey, let me ask you something. What in the world has Penn State done to be the number 2 team in the country? And for that matter, look who number 4 is. Miami's number 4. On what planet have Penn State and LSU outplayed Miami so far this year? Miami's beaten Notre Dame, who, by your own admission, not mine, is still a ranked team. And then they just slaughtered USF yesterday. Meanwhile, Penn State is skipping past high school teams, and LSU's struggling to score 20 on anyone, and Miami's behind them. Interesting, but I can't spend a whole lot of time on that because I have much bigger fish to kill. Not even fry, just outright kill here. Oregon 6, yeah, that's good. FSU 7 is good. I know this hurts a lot of people's pride. Texas is not a top 10 team right now. Texas has lost to the only good team they've played. And then they looked very, very lethargic in wins against San Jose State and UTEP. And they're 8. Why? For that matter, what's Illinois doing in the top 10? Now, I don't have a problem with Illinois in isolation, but I just want to ask you something. In fact, I want to kind of skip over the whole 11 through 15 area because that's good to me. OU, Iowa State, Ole Miss, Bama, Tennessee, that's fine. Mine will probably look like a version of that. We got a big problem. The AP poll is an illegitimate product, okay? So Illinois is sitting at number 9 right now. Georgia Tech's at 18, and Vanderbilt is at number 20. I ask you, on what planet has Illinois done more to warrant their ranking than Vandy and Georgia Tech? Vandy and Georgia Tech are classic examples of, hey, we didn't even invite you to the party, and now you showed up and we have no idea where to put you. That's the AP poll. It's like we got a pre-existing notion, an idea about Illinois. They haven't done anything to screw it up yet. You know, their best win's Duke. Otherwise, we don't even remember who they played. But they haven't done anything to screw it up. But then there's Vandy. Vandy went on the road and smoked Virginia Tech. And then they went on the road and they beat South Carolina handedly. I guess we got to rank them. Where? 20? I don't know. Georgia Tech went to Colorado, -3 turnovers in the first quarter, still win. And then they come home and they beat Clemson. Should have been more emphatic than it was. Oh, man, they're good too? Well, we got to put them in there somewhere. I mean, don't put them too high. It's Georgia Tech. It's just Georgia Tech. 18th? Yeah, that's fine. Illinois, though. I ran my mouth about them all spring, and I put them on the cover of this preview magazine I publish, and I wrote articles about them, you know. So I had them preseason top 10. I got to keep them top 10. Drugs. That's why this thing is being laughed at. It should be laughed at. The commissioner's poll in the next 2 or 3 weeks will overtake the AP poll as the definitive rankings viewpoint on college football in this country. Hey, really quick timeout. We'll get right back to the video. Do me one favor. Make sure you're subscribed. It helps us keep the show free. It helps us keep the lights on. It helps us keep doing college football year-round, and we appreciate it. All right, back to the video. Again, give me 2 or 3 weeks, and we will overtake the AP poll. In the meantime, I regret to inform you Notre Dame, according to our friends at the AP, is a ranked team as of sundown on Sunday, September 14th. Why? Well, they haven't won a game yet, but hear me out. No, I don't want to hear you out. That part where you said they haven't won a game yet, that was kind of all I needed to hear. Yeah, but you don't have the whole picture. I think you may not have the whole picture. I think you have a picture that doesn't actually exist. I think the picture is this. You had a preconceived idea of what Notre Dame was. That's okay, we all did. The difference is some of us have watched them play. They haven't won a game. They've had 2 tries. They haven't won a game. And so we're going to drop them for now. And then we're going to let them play the rest of their season because, you see, we know Notre Dame eventually will win games. And that's where part 2 of the picture that doesn't exist yet actually exist in your mind, and that is you expected them to be something, and they haven't been that yet. But since their starting point was top 10, you think they've, quote-unquote, dropped to 24. And then you expect them to go on to do something. Like half of you think they'll still be 10-2. Well, you know what? If they win 10 in a row, then we can adjust accordingly. But they haven't yet. So what you thought would be hasn't been. What you think will be should have no bearing on a team's current ranking, and yet there sits Notre Dame at 24. This AP poll is not worth the paper it was printed on. And I know that because I told Bradley, don't even print it out. See? There's nothing even on this piece of paper. I had to make a graphic. Every day that this thing remains in circulation, every day that the commissioners poll has not overtaken this, every day that ESPN goes on the air with the number of the AP ranking next to those teams instead of the commissioners poll is a day that this country drifts further away from God. We got to get back. We got to course correct. That's what we've got to do. The AP poll is pathetic. This week, and balls are in their court. Our balls are in their court, as Meemaw would say. They can correct it, but that would require watching the games with a tactful eye. And I just don't get the sense that AP voters are that interested in college football. I really don't. Not all of them. These ballots are public, by the way. A lot of them are good. Not all of them. FanDuel, the exclusive odds provider of the show, already has Week 4 lines up. I know that because I'm about to give you 3 of them as my best bets, early best bets. FanDuel just showed you a little while ago the odds to win conferences. It's kind of interesting to watch coming out of a Saturday because they adjust. And right now, like the odds to win the SEC, it looks a lot different than it did in July. But if you think that maybe there's some fool's gold out there, well, you need to go bet it. And if you think that maybe a team's being sold too early, go bet it. Or if you think that maybe Haynes King is an underdog to win the Heisman right now, you're right. There's some good value to be had there. You can go bet it. And if you are a new sign-up right now, you can go through that QR code there or just fanduel.com/Josh Pate. Any new customer bets $5. If it hits, you win $300. Let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. You can go bet the most sure thing that there is out there. Go bet a 30-point favorite on the money line for all I care. If it hits, and it will, you win $300 in bonus bets.